That might be the guy.
That might be the guy. Episode 2. Cheers to that. Cheers to the guy.
It's been a week. How you been?
I've been
Ben Stillerin.
How have you been?
I've been Ben Stillerin.
I have been better, but I have been significantly worse. So we're good. But fill the people in on the guy.
Hold on. How can we
Wait, tell
get
us
worse?
about the guy while he's still here. Tell us the story. He's right there. He's stomping by.
So, we live in a pretty okay neighborhood. Privileged. Super privileged. But I guess I haven't seen much of this guy, but there's one single homeless guy. I don't think he's homeless. He's holding a fishing pole. He's an older fellow.
And he was dressed up decent.
He's dressed up decent, but like one day we were standing on the balcony and then he just starts screaming at Mother Earth. Fucking fuck.
But honestly, you say?
But then he starts screaming at us.
You say he's a drunk?
He might be a drunk.
But let's be honest, who fishes drunk? Or who fishes sober? So you gotta cut the dude some slack today.
No one. Yeah, but then like I don't know if he's trotting up to a house that's even better than ours, and then he's
that house, big old modern.
And then he's screaming at his wife at the top of the lungs or something. It's weird because you never know what people are dealing with.
His wife could have left him, and that's why he's drinking.
Fuck! He didn't catch no fish. Zero fish. Zero fishes.
There's
also
good
fishes. Because it's not fish.
Fish shy.
It's fish shies.
Dude,
and he could have possibly got
what? Snip?
Could have fell onto a rock as he was fishing that day, and he's coming up screaming at us. He's like, yeah, you motherfuckers.
He could have just had a bad day.
Goddamn motherfuckers on that fucking balcony. He's probably pissed because he doesn't have a balcony.
Imagine he's stone sober and normal human. He just didn't catch a fish that day.
You know, some people who are mentally tossed, a lot of homeless individuals. I don't know if they're actually doing drugs. That's a sad thing. I don't know if they're actually doing drugs or if they're just mentally there's something off.
No, that's real. A lot of them are like
mentally unstable.
Off. Yeah.
But then there's something that's making them tweak, a little schizophrenic, but then we're all like, oh, they're fucked up off of drugs. We shouldn't let them fucking be around.
I mean, I think on the surface, people like to tell themselves that to make them feel better, but I think the reality is a lot of people are just fucking mentally ill. System failed them. But you know what? Get a job.
Yeah, but remember,
bad joke,
hold on, get a fucking job. But Lola. Wait. You remember that one time we were in LA? As soon as this boy moved down to LA, I went and visited him. Got in his new apartment, nice area, clean spot, South Beverly. Beverly? You don't even call it the Hills, the Beverly Flats. Literally Beverly Flats. We were one-wheeling because he's a nerd. He's got a fucking one-wheel. And we're one-wheeling down a street, and then we're on the sidewalk going down, trotting through the neighborhood, and then in between the street and the sidewalk is a little strip of grass, and this homeless person is laying there, kind of zombied out, and we go past him, and he kind of swipes at me like we're at a fucking haunted house.
I mean, that's real though. You go a couple blocks over from fucking Beverly Hills proper, you gonna get that in LA.
What do you mean?
Homeless. Because in Beverly Hills proper, there's no homeless because they have their own police. Go a couple blocks over.
Just one.
South Beverly Hills.
Yeah, one block is South Beverly Hills. So do they surveillance not South?
No, they surveillance all South Beverly Hills, but we were a few blocks out. So we were we were just south.
Let them eat.
What even was that? La Cienega and Olympic. So then, that's LA jurisdiction.
Yeah.
The reason Beverly Hills is so clean is because they have their own police force. So they just sweep them up.
So push them. What, those little street sweepers? They're just going.
Yep. What they need in LA is what they got here. Remember on the highway?
Yeah.
They got a nice little encampment off the highway.
They do have a little.
Buy the tents.
Hold on. It's not an encampment. It's camp. It's good. I've been there.
It's good for them. It's like
good.
Boy Scouts.
It's literally Boy Scouts.
Like Boy Scouts.
San Diego Boy Scouts. Yeah. Just on the side of the fucking 5. Which is fine. They're getting their little fucking badges, I'm sure. Dude, each camp,
Getting their fucking fix.
they're like, for every single fucking rope they're making off the bridge, they're just getting a badge and
Oh.
shit. They're just getting a
Not even that.
They're
like,
getting a
all right,
certificate every time they
here's
do.
a point of heroin. Heroin. There. San Diego way.
Well, I was going down the 8 probably 6 months ago, and I was going in the dark. I was heading like towards Chula Vista area.
You know,
And I was going about 80 miles per hour, and there was a guy just walking across, and he just barely misses my rear view mirror.
dude, I hate when they do that.
What? Run across the interstate?
Yeah.
That happens a lot.
That reminded me.
That's my first time it's ever happened.
One of the first months I spent in LA. I was driving back late at night, just going through the intersection. There's intersection, left turn lane, turn left. Dude, a homeless guy sitting in the left turn lane, crisscross applesauce, just waiting for someone. Just
Boy Scouts. He's waiting for his Boy Scouts, dude.
I'm
driving. They gotta get in a little circle.
It's dark as shit. I'm chilling, but I didn't even notice him until I was going through the light. I'm like, dude, whoever turns left at that guy, deleted.
So someone eventually fucking went. He wasn't moving. He looked like he was not moving.
He was posted up, crisscross.
He was not gonna move. It wasn't like if someone was actually coming for him, he was gonna fucking.
No way. Even if they were, he wouldn't have been able, or she. I don't even know what it was, but wouldn't have been able to.
I don't
want to
misidentify them as
not even that. But I saw him last second, and I'm like, what the hell? I'm like, if I would have turned left, I probably would have hit him.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Someone told me once. They asked me this question. I'm not going to answer it. They were like.
Well, open-ended questions.
They were like, if we offered every homeless person in Southern California the opportunity to go to Catalina Island and have as much of their preferred drug as they want.
Why Catalina?
Well, I'm just thinking of something like a way. Well, let me finish the story.
Everyone in Catalina would be so pissed. It's nice there.
Go to Catalina. Go to the island. All right, let's switch it up.
No, that's actually a great story. I kind of know where you're going.
This is his story.
Let's say Death Valley.
Take them to the island.
Okay.
We offer them whatever drug of choice they want, unlimited supply, with the stipulation that a bomb's going to be dropped on it in 2 weeks.
X amount of time.
2 weeks.
2 weeks.
Yeah. Or X amount of time. He said 2 weeks.
But you have them sign off on it as in this is going to happen.
Yeah.
And you don't have to stay. You don't got.
Yeah, it's not like
you don't got to go.
It's not like
we don't even want you to go. Yeah, but if you go, we're gonna give you
an unlimited
amount of fucking fun time.
And it had me thinking. I was like, you know what? If I was them, I would go.
It's like
what a way to end it.
You're
just absolutely tanked. You're hanging out the best place. Honestly, probably in LA County. Beautiful sun, little island.
Oh, they do it at sunset?
Yeah, and they're just then they look up, they're fucking tanked, and they're like,
oh my God, here it goes. As fucked up as that might be, there would be a lot of people to do it. Maybe.
Some might say.
But
that's a question.
But it would have to be more this is the there's an ethics thing with that where you gotta allow them to know. They almost have to really, really, really sign off on it, being I know it's coming. But also, if you fucked up off of drugs, you might lose track of time because you could just go there for 2 weeks and get fucked up, and then that time's ticking, and you're like, I gotta go before this bomb secludes all of us. And
that's the thing.
Like Hiroshima.
I think that's why my friend said that to me, and it was there ain't no way off an island.
Yeah, but why are we putting? We gotta give them an out. To ethically do it, you gotta give them an out. Be
I see what you mean.
You can go get fucked up as much as you want, but you are allowed to leave.
Well, here's the thing.
But if you just happen to stay, then we know.
I do think there's other islands around Catalina. So
selection.
Me and you would get doped up for a few weeks. Day comes, all right, we're swimming to that island. It's about 1.5 miles, 2 miles, but we're hucking it.
Actually, you just gave me an even better idea. You make them swim there.
No way. Dude, it was like a 2-hour
You make
ferry
them
the time I went. There's no way.
They could swim to Catalina Island, but we give them unlimited supplies of drugs. This is just we're technically doing work for the government right now. We're giving them ideas on how to situate the
And
homeless.
they're listening.
To how to situate the homeless. And we're not saying
they're like, we already thought about this. They're gonna swim.
Listen, the homeless people might, a lot of them are not on drugs, but the individuals who like to have fun, they're on drugs. So we supply them with it, and then if it happens, then
yeah, then so be it.
So fucking be it. It's not bad. It's not a bad way to go, because if I was in that situation and someone gave me that option, I might fucking take it.
I would 100% take it.
I'm not saying yes or no, but I might take it.
Take it.
Might have to
I would 100% take it.
Where would you? Okay, if you were homeless right now. Ooh, this is good. If you were homeless right now, boom, and then you had to make $1 million in the next year, what would be your game plan to do it?
And Dayton, Ohio, because I know
no. You have no family. Say you have no family. Okay. You started off in an RV that someone just let you kind of fucking rent.
Yeah.
But you had to do it in a year. You have no family. But if you don't get the $1 million, all your friends die. Me, Ryan, Alex, David.
Fuck, I'm here in San Diego. We're living the best last year of our life, buddy.
You're not going to try to get a $1 million?
I dap you guys up. I say, hey guys, listen, we're going to have the best year of our life.
No.
Last day comes, and like, by the way, we're going out.
No. You're in no. Let me rephrase this. You're in Kansas in the middle of the fucking cold in a camper. You have $0 to your name.
If I were to be in a
city, but you die and all your friends die.
Here's the thing.
You got a year to get out the mud.
I would probably be still in Ohio, but either Dayton or Cincinnati.
How you gonna get there? You start out in Kansas.
Well, I thought I had to pick a city where like
No. You start in Kansas in a camper, middle of nowhere.
And I know people?
What are you doing? Yeah.
I got family. I got friends.
Nope. No family. No, you have all your friends.
Nothing about any state or city.
Nope. No. You're starting in Kansas in a camper. You have all of us. You have all your friends. No family, but you get to start out with $50. How would you get out the mud? And if you don't make $1 million in that first year, we all die. You die too. What would you do? What would you do?
Fucking pick up a shift at Shake Shack and like get a little more bread.
I'd be like, you're picking up a fucking shift now.
I don't know. Getting a real estate, 100% commission?
Yeah, probably.
Or
I feel like you'd have to work out a deal.
You need a couple grand to like get into that.
Not really though. You can go to a car dealership instantly, start selling, and then work your way into that. And then you'd say, hey, I'm going to run promotions for your car dealership. Give me 10% of sales. And then from 10% of the sales, and then you find investors into like a huge... Oh, it also includes equity. So the $1 million could be acquired by just equity. It don't mean you got to actually have $1 million cash.
Yeah. I mean, I think the only way to get there fastest would be through real estate. So by any means necessary to like get into there, I would probably just go like if I knew nothing.
Yeah.
If I knew nothing,
Shake
I
Shack.
would talk to people on the street.
Shake Shack.
I'd be like, I'd go to people with nice cars, like, what do you do? What do you do? What do you do? What do you do? What's your barrier to entry? Get all that done in like 1 to 2 days tops, and then go to the highest earning like industry with the lowest barrier to entry, or even take notes on like what they do. So like anything with a degree's out, anything with like certifications, honestly probably out. Like, and then just go door to door for those industry companies and like knock. Like just door knocking, be like, hey guys, I'm just trying to learn a little bit more about you. Like, where do you see like your highest success earners? And then like find that down the line. I think eventually I would land in real estate and like get enough brokerages for someone to mention like wholesaling and things like that. And then like aggro on that and then get into that loop. Like, I think within a week.
I think the easiest thing would be to find investors. And then you could get into a huge unit, like a complex, like a commercial complex, and that evaluation could count as the $1 million, because if the building's worth $1 million, then you could technically be worth $1 million.
Yeah. I mean, that's right.
Technically.
I mean, but the thing is
and then we would all be saved. Your friends would be saved. We wouldn't die.
Yeah.
You wouldn't die.
But you're not going to be like an equity partner unless you have like either you are.
You could operate it.
You're wholesaling or selling them the building.
Yeah.
And you're like, hey, I'll sell it to you for this much if I'm a 10% equity partner. Like that, or you have cash.
Yeah.
So like both of those are pretty hard sales unless you have some type of like experience or like money in the bank. So that would be the next step. But you would have to like do something for free for those big ticket, like sell those big ticket items.
What
like,
would you?
Dude,
what would you?
We should go.
What kind of?
We should go, Mac. We gotta go.
I'm down to.
So we have an event tonight that we've been talking about, big like networking real estate group, and we might just have to hit it up.
We might have to hit it up here in a couple. Rich Summers.
Yeah.
I think his name's Rich. Yeah. We might have to go do that right now.
I bet
just
Kean's
record
there.
the whole thing. Kean might. I think it's at Kean's building.
I think that's the same.
I thought
that was because then when we kicked it with Kean, you were like, "Hey, isn't this where like Rich Summers lives?"
Yeah, I texted Kean. I was messaging Kean yesterday. I was like, "Hey, whenever you get settled in from the honeymoon, run it up."
Oh, is he? Oh, that's a good.
He was
question,
like, I heard you've been having parties at the house. I said, yeah, we've been using and abusing this place.
Yeah,
we have been using and abusing this place.
I mean, rightfully so.
Look at it.
Rightfully so. Brought the office here.
I'm that
bro. Guy.
Come on. Okay, obviously, we didn't expect coming from Ohio while we were both 18 until about 20 that we would be sitting somewhere like this. I'm just going to say it.
I remember
I didn't think this would be happening ever.
I was like 19 years old at Morgan Stanley and like sent like through my company email like to another Morgan Stanley director in Long Beach, California. It's like, oh, Long Beach, sweet. Like, I'm like, if I get out there, boom. Glad I didn't go to Long Beach. Like, I did the path to LA to San Diego for a reason, and now I'm here.
Now you're here. Now you are fucking here.
Mm-hmm.
But how old were we? We were about 22 when we were both in Ohio. We're sitting on the rooftop of my shitty apartment back home. Not shitty, it's okay. It was a nice place.
It wasn't like a shit shack.
It was not a shit show by any means. It was a nice apartment and everything, and we literally like took a ladder to climb on the roof to watch this like baby sunset. And we were sitting up there, and we said,
the context of the nice apartment is that it was in the middle of the cornfields.
It
wasn't like a nice,
and we didn't know where
it wasn't a nice
we didn't know our next move. We didn't know
city.
Where to go with the next move. We just knew we had to get out, and we didn't know necessarily the out was going to result to this, which is fucking a blessing, because I didn't know how far we could go to be in this context of looking around at a beautiful town. I'm looking at cliff sides. I'm looking at the ocean. I'm looking at downtown. I'm looking at a beautiful grill that has no propane in it because we ran out, which is completely fine.
I mean, we should get some propane because I got hella chicken I got to cook. But no, that's back so. And like the fact that you picked here when it was on my like consideration list when I was like going out to LA, I was like, all right, I have opportunities. I'll go to LA. It's close enough to San Diego. And like that you decided after your van life to pick here, I was like, I bet.
That's real.
My little brother's about 2 hours away.
Little brother's chopping through the country.
Every once in a while.
It is weird that you had, and I think you mentioned being here, but I don't even know. Whenever I first visited, and then I was leaving, I was telling you, I was like, dude, I think I might possibly want to stay here. You know, I might want to stay here. And then I remember you kind of mentioning, you were like, yeah, that was my first pick. Like, this is where.
If it wasn't New York City, like, because that was my two. Like, I interviewed in New York City, and then I was like, fuck this, I'm going to San Diego. And about that same time, I had an opportunity to come up to go to LA, and I'm like, try it out, run it, fire burnt it down, come to San Diego. But I remember in what was I don't know, I was like, I think I had some drinks at the time, I was probably 21, 22, and we had a company trip to San Diego, and I was I woke up at 5 a.m. every day, I ran in Pacific Beach, and I was like, this is it.
This is this
is where I'm gonna be.
Huh.
Yeah. But I had to get that like what if off my chest of like I also love New York City. I'm like I have to go there in like November to like really feel the weather and like interview and see if I like it. And I got it off my chest. I was like, nope.
You know what I think a good idea would be? To sit down in a little podcast circle with someone from like Nebraska, New York, LA, and Florida, and make sure they're all on the opposite sides of the spectrum. And then just see how they all connect with each other.
Yeah.
And see what happens.
I mean, there'd probably be no connection
There'd
whatsoever.
be no connection, but it would be great to see how their minds all form into like a conversation, because well, you've seen this like the YouTube videos. I forget who it's by. It might be by Jubilee or whatever, where they like put one person in the center, and then they got all the people around, and if they want to talk, they get the little fucking flag, and they got a timer to talk.
Yeah,
I think that'd be funny, because every single state is like a different country in this country.
Yeah.
Like everyone's mindset usually is different and tweaked a little bit because of where they're at.
That's real. But I mean, like, that's why I love fucking America, dude.
That's why we love America.
Like, I mean, okay, this is a broad statement, but it's like, there's truth in the fact of like, if you don't love where you're at, move.
Yeah.
But I know like a lot of people in like bad situations can't, you know, and I get that, but I'm like, at least there is still like, you can still do that.
Well, everyone who hates America here should just
it's not yeah, I mean, it's not even that. It's more so like if you hate your state, because if it's like a red state or a blue state or like whatever it may be, but it's like, it's so great to know.
Yeah, but like, also we can be in a blue state and not fucking have the same mentality of some people who like to have blue hair or green hair.
Well, I mean, like,
or red hair.
Yeah, or brown or blonde, like
unless they have red, white, and blue hair. They might pass.
Then they're a patriot.
Then they're a fucking patriot. Everyone's always like, I hate them blue-haired liberals. What if they got red, white, and blue? And they're for
hate that. If you hate that, you hate America.
And they're for the fucking system then.
But, I don't know. It's just a melting pot. Do whatever you want. I don't give a fuck. I'm chilling. As long as I'm in San Diego.
I say we set out on a path right now to figure out how the fuck we go to like Portugal, Spain, or even Rio this coming winter.
Well, here's the thing is Rio, like that's it. You drop hammer, that's a vacation spot, boom. But if you go to Europe, it's like, all right, $50 flight to fucking Italy, $50 flight to Spain, $50 flight.
I mean, train ride or
France.
Flight?
Well, here's the thing.
Well, in Asia,
flights are like 50 to 100 around Europe.
Oh, that's not bad.
That's why a lot of people come here, like from Europe, and they like land in New York City, and they want to go to other places, but like flights $400, $700 because America's so big.
Yeah,
like they're cheap, like cheaper because it's all so close.
I mean, that's air.
We could
that's
take the
Asia
train.
Air too. In Asia, that's the same thing.
Yeah.
Like we went from Bali to Thailand for $100.
Right.
So, $70, 75.
Same principle, but the thing is like we could also take a train. I'll be down for that. It's gonna take fucking 4 hours, 5-6 hours.
Yeah.
And if we have a clock where it's like we gotta be out in 2 weeks, what's that worth?
How we still got a train system where we can bounce from here to Texas?
I was looking. So at my office, the train like rips past us like every day. Amtrak. I was looking at it yesterday. I'm like, bro, this bitch is so slow.
What do you mean? It takes years just to...
It's just slow. I'm like, bro, how does Japan, this tiny little country that like we like basically funded to get off their feet after World War II, like actually, I don't even know if it's Japan or China now. But nonetheless, like
Japan.
To be able to like have a train like that and we have this infrastructure is crazy. But it goes back to we're so big.
We have so many people. I don't know how many people Japan has.
Like, bro, to run a bullet train from San Diego to New York City, no way. You'll have better luck running an oil pipeline.
Yeah, it'd be faster. It'd be faster, bro. It'd be faster. I would take a bullet train all through Japan, just from what Josh's experience was. It looked so fun. They could just fucking...
Oh, was he on it?
Yeah, because they went through the train all through the city, but apparently there's a whole loop around the city, and they could just access wherever.
They just sleep there all night, just doing
what
loops.
Does a Japanese businessman say? I'm probably botching this. What does a Japanese businessman say? It's better to get off the train early than to wait
A
continuing
loop.
stops or some
I
bullshit.
mean that. Yeah, I can
Like
see
get off
that,
the first. If you miss your exit, get off the first exit because it's easier to correct than if you keep going.
bro. I don't. I mean, I've probably been in New York City.
Botch
Like,
that one, but
I mean,
same
no,
shit.
I get what you're saying. Like, I've probably been in New York City 5 times, and there hasn't been a single time I've went where I haven't missed stops and been like, fuck,
Oh really?
because it's such a pain to like get off and get on the other metro.
I miss the fucking goddamn stop at the airport
Yeah,
sometimes.
yeah.
Like,
All right. On that note, I gotta piss like a rigger. That part's not going
I gotta race like a piss horse.
in. That's probably about fucking 20